Unlock your potential with a comprehensive suite of investing tools and expert education with GammaEdge. Start your free 14-day trial today.
Hey guys, Taylor with GammaEdge here, coming at you with a quick pre-market liquidity stock video for November 14th, 2023. First thing we're looking at here is the market structure heat map. I just want to note out, looking at all the indices, still green above and below spot price on the delta plane, so that is constructive. One other thing, CPI comes out at 8:30. May or may not blow up this analysis, but we are continuing forward. Now looking at some individual stocks here, looking at AMD, Amazon, all green, Google, all green. Looking at Magnificent Seven, Meta, Microsoft, Netflix, Nvidia, TSM, all green. Tesla is still in the money call, or in the money call and the money put, dominated, so something to watch there. We'll get to it in a second. Looking at Apple first. Hit on the GEX ratio, kind of in the middle of the range for the last half year. So neither, to its in one way or another. So that's constructive to see. Looking at structure itself, so plus GEX up at 190. I believe that moves higher from yesterday. Sitting right above transition right now, which is 182.50. You can see above and below spot price are call dominated. It's denoted by the green here in the net delta plane. Looking at this week's expiration specifically, 185 right where we are is plus GEX. Do have room, kind of structure building up to 190, although I know a lot of negative delta there. Bringing in next week's expiration, structure doesn't change a whole lot really, plus GEX 185. Transition zone right where we're at, 190, kind of the ultimate upside target. So looking at Tesla again, middle of the range, kind of like Apple with its GEX ratio, so neither good nor bad. Looking at price itself, you can see that we are in the money, out of the money call dominated, a bit different from the market structure heat map in that web app uses pre-market data, so the market structure may not have those reflected in it yet. Despite saying that, looks constructive here. You have large levels at 230, 240, 250. 250 is ultimately plus GEX. If you're looking to get long this stock, structure doesn't look terrible here. Not a ton else to say here really. Looking at Microsoft's a bit extended. You can see it's coming off its local highs on the GEX ratio. Looking at the web app here, 370. This is plus GEX. In the money, out of the money, call dominated. Again by this column right here. Looking at this week's expiration, not a big change in structure. Looking at bringing in next week's expiration, not a big change in structure. So, if this stock keeps going again, it has room up the structure to continue higher. It's had a really nice run thus far. Moving to Nvidia. So Nvidia, again, it's kind of at the top of its GEX ratio range, coming off a little bit. So, maybe a little bit over its just something to keep an eye on there. Let's look at structure. Moving on to Amazon, I've had some issues with Nvidia lately. Anyways, so looking at Amazon continues to move higher. I think it's close to 140 last week, and yesterday maybe close up to 145, which is plus GEX. Above plus GEX, 150 is building out. You're in the money, out of the money, call dominated, which is constructive to see. You're looking at this week's expiration. You can see 145, 150. There's still key levels here. And moving on to next week. Next week, again, structure still remains intact. 145, 150 are key levels there. Looking at, I wanted to look at the GEX ratio real quick. Computer is not. All right, well, we're not looking at. Let's load Nvidia. Gonna load Nvidia up real quick here. All right, here we got Nvidia. One thing to know, the web app is not that slow. It's because I'm streaming and my computer doesn't like it. So here we're sitting at 190 plus GEX at 500. It's a pretty nice move higher. Not plus GEX, I'm just saying spot price from what we've been looking at recently. 500, you can see in the money, out of the money call dominated. So like a lot of the other stocks, continues to look constructive here. Looking at this week's expiration, 500. Plus GEX to the upside, and looking at this week's plus next week, 500 still remains good upside target. So with that, Amazon finally loaded middle of the range for Amazon GEX ratios, so nothing good nor bad there. Something to be cognizant of. So I know it's kind of sloppy today. My computer is slow, but still got the information that you needed. Best luck out there today. I would say if you make sure that you're still reviewing the SPX analysis, we have Paul's commentary in the Discord as well as morning prep videos in our newsletter. So that is is still going to be important. That structure is still important in the context of if you're wanting to try to get along one of these liquidity stocks for maybe some alpha. So with that, best luck out there today, and we'll see you.